Hello science explorers and welcome back to AI Talks Science. Did you know that the Earth's rotation is gradually slowing down, at a rate of approximately 17 milliseconds per 100 years? Today we are going to talk about magic tricks. Magic tricks have been captivating audiences for centuries, and although we know that they are just illusions, they still manage to leave us in awe and wonder. But have you ever stopped to wonder why magic tricks are so effective? How do magicians manage to fool our brains so easily? In this article, we'll explore the science of magic tricks and how they manipulate our brains. Attentional blindness. One of the most powerful tools in a magician's arsenal is attentional blindness. This is the phenomenon where we fail to notice things in our visual field because our attention is focused elsewhere. Magicians take advantage of this by directing our attention to one area, while secretly manipulating another. For example, a magician might ask you to focus on a deck of cards while they secretly palm a card and place it in their pocket. This type of trick works because our brains can only process a limited amount of information at once. By directing our attention to one thing, the magician can manipulate something else without us noticing. The key to attentional blindness is to make the distracting element compelling enough to hold our attention, while the actual trick happens elsewhere. Misdirection. Another tool that magicians use is misdirection. This is where the magician intentionally draws our attention away from what they are actually doing. For example, a magician might wave their hand over a hat to distract us, while they secretly pull a rabbit out of their sleeve. Misdirection works because our brains are wired to follow movement and our attention is naturally drawn towards it. By using movement and motion, magicians can manipulate our attention and create the illusion of magic. Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand is a technique that magicians use to make objects appear, disappear, or change in front of our eyes. This technique requires precise movements and a lot of practice. Magicians use various techniques like palming, switching, and ditching to make the object disappear or reappear at the right time. The key to sleight of hand is to make the movements as natural as possible so that the audience doesn't notice anything unusual. Magicians use a lot of misdirection and attentional blindness to make the sleight of hand seem even more impressive. Cognitive biases. Finally, magicians take advantage of various cognitive biases to create illusions. These biases are mental shortcuts that our brains take to simplify decision-making. For example, the confirmation bias is where we look for information that confirms our beliefs and ignore information that contradicts them. Magicians can use this bias to create the illusion of mind reading by asking leading questions that confirm what the audience is thinking. Another cognitive bias that magicians use is the expectation bias. This is where we see what we expect to see, rather than what is actually there. Magicians can use this bias to make an object disappear by simply moving it out of sight, while our brains fill in the gap and create the illusion of magic. In conclusion, magic tricks work because they exploit the limitations and biases of our brains. By using attentional blindness, misdirection, sleight of hand, and cognitive biases, magicians can create illusions that leave us in awe and wonder. The science of magic tricks is a fascinating area of study and can teach us a lot about how our brains work. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.